Okay, so very serious highbrow stuff here. Who do you think has stolen the fashion crown these days?
Oh, gosh. That's a good one. Oh, I'd have to think about that. Well, the thing is, I'm quite boring. I like the old girls. Not that
Who
she's old.
classifies as old?
Well, what I mean is like that your stalwarts of consistently fabulous, like Kate Blanchett recently at the fashion shows was just incredible.
Another amazing Aussie.
Yeah, bringing out all her old clothes and making them look fantastic again. But who's stolen the crown?
Or who do you think is one to watch?
I think definitely the ones who I like, these exciting young girls like Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, people like that who I think are looking amazing. She looked amazing at the Miu Miu show a couple of weeks ago, and I think she's super talented. So I think it's that new guard who are coming up. Yeah.
What is your take on gender fluid dressing?
I love it. I love gender fluid dressing. I've got no problem with it whatsoever. And I think when you think about it, I think that women have had more freedom in that respect for a long time. So fine. I love it. Some of my favorite K-pop boys look great in a skirt.
Yeah, I actually.
You know, yeah.
You joke that your husband hates your fashion.
He really does, yeah.
What are his biggest bugbears?
What he calls my big old bell bottoms. He hates all my. I love a wide leg.
But they're really fashionable, aren't they now?
I love them, and I love a cropped wide leg. So it's like really wide, and then your ankles stick out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, hates that. He hates. He doesn't like it when I do things like this, like sort of like clash things. Well, this isn't too clashy today.
No, that's not clashy.
No,
yeah.
but like when I clash prints, when I wear really loud trousers.
Have you always been that confident in doing that?
No.
So that's something which one can learn. Because I must admit, like my confidence is like with clothes, like, it's an evolving thing.
It definitely is. And I didn't really have much confidence until sometime into Glamour. I wasn't a fashion person. That's not how I got into magazines. And then I kind of had to learn fashion. And then, I don't know, you just start to realize that, particularly at things like fashion shows, that most people are just worried about how they look. They're not worried about how you look.
So true.
You start to figure out what you like and what you feel comfortable in. And you just learn as you get older what suits you. And you also just don't care as much anymore what people think. So, you know, my husband is a joke and he doesn't care what I wear really, but someone on Instagram might say to me, oh, I hate that. And I just think, well, hun, I don't care what my husband thinks of it. So I don't care what a stranger thinks. It just doesn't bother me if you don't like my outfit. It really doesn't.
No. Yeah. That's their issue.
Yeah.
A slightly more serious one. You attended an event recently speaking out against ageism. What is your stance on like ageism in the fashion industry?
I think it's got better. I think it comes in peaks and troughs. I think that there's a lot. I think Instagram has really changed the game in that way, and that there's so many influencers now who are older and look amazing. And I really look up to a lot of those women. People like Linda V. Wright, who runs a shop in Paris, Middle-Aged Minx. That's Not My Age is another one.
Oh, yeah.
Accidental Icon. I think there's a lot of women now, and it's not even about, don't I look good for my age? It's just, here I am.
Yeah.
I feel the same as I did when I was 25, and this is how I dress. And I think that's become, because it's more visible on Instagram and people respond so well to it, I think that, you know, there's some ad campaigns with some fantastic older people in them. You see it on the catwalks more and more. I just think that slowly but surely, those sorts of things people are relaxing about more. And older women are starting to become more confident in still taking up that space. So I think that finally we're getting to a point where we won't become invisible.